Good morning, everyone. Today, primarily, I want to talk about this individual. Happy New Year first to everyone. I want to talk about this guy we call Daddy Freeze. I've been listening to Daddy Freeze ever since I was young, even while I was in secondary school. And I noticed the trend about Africans and the way we think that sometimes when we see people who we perceive that they speak the truth regardless, we always assume that there's a possibility that they have the Spirit of God inside of them. And when you begin to think this, we always also assume that just because someone was called by God, peradventure the person was even doing miracle in the past, it means that when God calls somebody, our interpretation in Nigeria is when God calls somebody, God has chosen that person, and God can never leave that person alone. God, they leave people. God, they avoid people. Daddy Freeze as a person, I was listening to him, not quite long. This is the Bible. It's more. You keep quiet. And he was making a video talking to certain Christians. Let me even let him speak a little.
Wait. Una just grow up. Una no grow sense. You think the whole way, they say he brought uniformity. Brought uniformity to who? China alone and India is more than half of the world. Brought uniformity to those who are under their control. China does not use this. You think this is the Chinese New Year? They know when they start their New Year. You think this is the Muslim New Year? They know when most Muslim nations, all those strong, they don't use this Gregorian calendar with you people. Saudi Arabia does not even use your week system. They don't start their week on Monday. Their weekend is Thursday and Friday. In some countries, it's Friday and Saturday. Sunday is working day.
Why I decide to play it is if you play this new video that the Freeze just uploaded, he said Satan too don't cross over. And I agree with that statement, but there are certain things I don't agree with. When you continue to play it, you realize where it begins to swear for people. This is crossover to New Year. You begin to swear to people because people have their own belief system. It is easy for you to tell Nigerians and people that the word religion, Christianity is not our religion. Then when you tell people Christianity is not our religion, you as that same person says you are a Christian. Okay, let's leave that aside. And then you say Christians are too much fraud, and you begin to swear for the pastors, they are criminals and they are this. You don't allow your children to go to church. And then you say you are proud that your children told you that they will be a good Christian this year. And you ask them a question, which Daddy Freeze did. He asked his children a question. He said, what is the meaning of you saying you want to be a good Christian? And his children answered him and they said, we want to learn to love and learn to forgive. And then he said he was proud of his children. To me, I see that as a confused statement. You can't abuse the culture of Nigeria that we sold our culture and we are living the Christian life. And at the same time, you say you don't allow your children to go to church. And at the same time, you tell us that your children want to be a good Christian because they understand the Bible more than an average pastor. And then whenever anybody says anything that contradicts your belief, you begin to swear for the people. There was a time, honestly, I felt, yes, this man has the Spirit of God inside of him. But as time goes on, I realized most of all these people we look up to, it is basically because the level of our knowledge did not get to where they are thinking. But the moment you are able to work upon yourself and you become knowledgeable, you read, you meditate, you think for yourself, you make decisions for your life and you take actions. Kò sẹ́nibody tó lè pàjá lọ́bọ̀ fún ẹ. These same people you idolize that you think they are very educated and all of that, some of them just fall in the limelight of opportunity. No be say they truly get sense like that. Just because someone is confident in what they say doesn't mean the person knows exactly what they are talking about. Confidence is just a cloth you wear to shade it to people that I am not afraid even if I make mistake. I'm not afraid even if I do this. But don't take the fact that because someone is too confident, it means the person knows what they are doing. Someone can manipulate you with confidence. You never see those times where they go say Yahoo boys, they go dress, they go America, wear suit, go meet company, go they dupe them for there. That's confidence. Does it mean that the business they are giving them is true? No, it's not true business. It's fake. So stop looking at that, they freeze them. The person that I understand, and I know one thing, he want the copy Shehu Kuti. It is only Shehu Kuti that I give that pass. Say Shehu Kuti, if he swear for you, if he tell you say something like this, the guy has done some digging. But that the freeze is a person who I do not consider him as a bad person. Though. I think he wants to also awaken the consciousness of people. The problem he has is fighting a battle in a way that is not supposed to fight it. In an ignorant mind, thinking that he wants to compare himself with those who are doing that same style and they are getting away with it. Sometimes when you want to copy another person, you go overdo, you go do what you know supposed to do. And the fact is this, he's trying to copy Seun Kuti in his conversations, in the way he talks. Because if you want to be civilized and the way you are being brought up, you are brought up like someone who is a little bit educated. Maybe not fully, but a little bit educated. And if you're a little bit educated, at least you've worked in the radio station, there's a way you present yourself. Like say you present yourself as doctor and now you won't come to do like mechanic. Leave the Kuti's ways and focus on the right way of doing your own things. And if you are trying to copy, maybe you go and meet Seun Kuti, should teach you one or two things. But you do not come online to tell Nigerians that Christianity, our time and this time is different. Chinese time and African time is different. Our celebration is different. Our week, the way we celebrate our weeks and their own week is also different. That has no effect on us. It no disturb us. We are more interested in our economy. We are more interested in, as people who want to live our lives. We are more interested in liberating ourselves from the manipulation that is happening in the Nigeria system. Stop comparing us with Chinese. Stop comparing us with UK because they have certain beliefs we don't have. Okay, we used to have a particular tradition. In the name of slavery, in the name of colonization, they've introduced Christianity to us. Most people have bought into the Christianity idea. And so what? How do we move forward from here? You won't make everybody stop to the worship Jesus, make everybody start to the worship Juju. You talked about pastors are fake. Are you a real pastor? And let's even ask ourselves a question. If you are truly a man of God, would you be raining curse on people because they disagree with you on your platform? Are you a good example of a good Christian? So in my own opinion, this 1st January 2024, you also need deliverance as an individual. And if they tell you, say you don't need them, then they lie to you. You need it. I used to look up to you, but right now, I think you need someone who is going to straighten your own path too. And no one is above mistake. You are making a mistake and you need to reflect on yourself, because if you continue this 2024, then you go get case. Because as God has revealed, or whatever has revealed to you, that you have the effrontery and the strength to be able to say whatever you want to say, God is also opening the eyes of other people. I don't have to look like the most educated person, or I have to dress suit or act like I know one thing or the other. But I will tell you the truth because I see far beyond what you probably think you see. You think that when you are talking to people, you are only speaking to idiots, and nobody has the mentality to be able to think for themselves. You could be right because that's how you perceive your Nigerians. Yes. And you might be upset that, oh, pastors are, taking things away from Christians. But when it comes to an extent where you begin to demonize people, you begin to humiliate people, you begin to act like you are the most intelligent person. Now the question is this: the person they are even defrauding, but they defraud the person with respect, according to you, the way you say pastors are defrauding Nigerians. And you, that you say you are telling the truth, and the fact you are injuring them, demonizing them, humiliating them, do you think you are the one that they should listen to? Who is doing more damage? The one who affects the things in the mind, or the one who affects just the financial things? To me, I think people can make choices on what is more painful to them. But I would rather listen to a man of God who is trying to manipulate to take money from me, than to listen to you who you think you know the word of God, and most times you contradict yourself in the things you say, and those things don't make sense. That's all about it I want to say this today. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I have a lot of podcasts and a lot of things to do today. Have a blessed day. See you all in my next video. Adios, amigos. Take care. Bye bye.